Hello, everybody. This is Drew Thomas, and I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. It's been bothering me for a long while, but most of you have heard about the show Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and most of you have seen the video of me practically bashing it and just talking all bad about it. And I'm going to be honest here, I still don't like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but I feel like I would need to address this. There are a lot of fans out there of the show, which I like them. They're pretty chill people. It's not like they're gonna be hot dogging my butt off. Like honestly, I think people who watch the show are actually pretty decent and pretty kind. Like honestly, there's a lot of kind people out there. Like Cartoons Rocks, which is a PB fan, but he also likes Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I mean, what really bothered me was when he said "forget PB and I was like, "Excuse me," but well entitled to our own opinions. But this has been bugging me for a while. So Mickey Mouse's birthday has recently passed, and most posts I've been seeing have mentioned Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Any post or video, it just brings up that Clubhouse show. But that's not Mickey. That is not Mickey Mouse, in my opinion. The Mickey Mouse I knew when I was a kid. I mean, yes, I watched Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and I liked it, but now I've gotten older and I realized, gosh dang, the show is pretty dumb. Yeah, also, sorry if I sound funny. I have a cold. But yeah, I've been silent about this for a while on YouTube. I've wanted to make a video, but I've been worried about storage space. But now that I've brought this certain streaming software back, I can officially talk about it. Like, I think there's a lot of great fans out there, though. Like, they've all grown up with this show, or they have kids that love the show and they've grown to love it too. But well, this just pretty much has a similar format to Dora the Explorer, where it has the theme song that's used in pretty much every episode. And then it has the character Mickey introducing the viewers pretty much follows the similar formula to Dora. Where it's interactive, although it doesn't have like a traveling song. I mean, the closest thing we have is the Mouse Doer song, but that's more of like the map song of the show. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you do. I'm really glad you like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I'm really glad everyone likes it, actually. Although, my opinion, it's definitely not my favorite show. Not a huge fan of it. I've seen a couple episodes while I was hanging on it just so I can, discover why I hated it. And, I don't really hate it now, though, but I just don't like it. I mean, now it's time I actually give out some valid reasons, because in my why hate video, there wasn't enough valid reasons, so let's try some more valid reasons. The animation looks creepy, in my opinion. Mickey's voice, all respects to Wayne, the original voice of Mickey, but, he just, his voice sounds too slow and annoying for the show. I mean, I like his Mickey voice in other media, but in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, anytime he was speaking, I was like, please shut up. That's just how I was feeling. I don't know how my hatred started, but okay, I think I was in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I was playing hide and seek with someone, and someone in the room just started playing the theme song while I was hiding, and I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. I'm trying to hide here. But, that's just because it probably just popped into their head. But, yeah. There's a lot of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse fans out there, and, all I say is don't watch the Why Hate video, because, in fact, I'm actually considering unlisting the Why I Hate Mickey Mouse Clubhouse video. I'm not going to unlist Baby Shark because I want everyone to know that I really don't like Baby Shark. And plus, I'm gonna stop using the word hate because, well, hate's a strong word. So I'm gonna try my best to start saying don't like now. Because, there is, although hate pretty much means you really don't like. And that's actually how I feel about, well, the aforementioned show. I've heard recently that it's going to reboot, which, well, I've heard that's good news to most Mickey Mouse Clubhouse fans. And I'm actually curious about this one because I want to see how they do this. I want to see, obviously, they're going to do like the interactive show format. They're going to return Toodles and stuff. And I reckon he's probably still going to have his face, and it's going to be voiced by Rob Paulsen. Honestly, I think Rob Paulsen did pretty good as Toodles, I may say that. I mean, I'm trying my best to be more positive about the show because I don't just want to be a negative conductor. So rather not be negative because negativity gets you nowhere. So remember that advice for me. Negativity gets you nowhere. Always praise stuff, even if it's bad. Like, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse could be good for people. For children, it helps them learn problem solving, despite the fact that Toodles solves the problems and, other stuff. Another thing that really bothered me, though, was how the characters pretty much felt always happy. I just found it to be creepy. And I was off-putting. I was just like, why are you happy? I mean, why are they all so happy? But at the same time, it's always best to have some happiness in your life. And plus, kids are the target audience. But I mean, it pretty much follows a similar format to Dora, like I've mentioned, and they pretty much talk down to the viewers. I've just seen this video where it's someone talking about how Mickey Mouse Clubhouse was superior. But in my opinion, it wasn't all that superior, in my opinion. Classic Mickey, like, the ones from the classic shorts, the 2013 shorts, heck, even the Roadster Racers and Mix of Adventures, which were a far cry from Clubhouse, were honestly good Mickeys. To entertain, use partnership with BBC. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, I'm glad you liked that video. That was a good video. But sometimes if you don't like a show, don't watch it. You don't have to watch it. I mean, back when my niece and nephew stayed, Mom would put that on for them, and I was like, why? And back when my stepbrother lived with me, he would play for the kids. But now Mom, she doesn't play for the kids as much. However, now they're talking more. I hope that they don't want to watch the show as much. Oh my god, they're probably gonna want to, but that's life. I could just not look or just not listen. At the same time, don't make such a big deal out of it. You see, back when I made Why I Hate on Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I was pretty much making too much of a big deal out of it. Pretty much saying that was like the worst possible show ever. That was me back in the old days. Now I'm older and mature, and well, I'm a lot kinder, and I'm like, I don't like it now, but I don't hate it. Like, I think it's like worse than, I don't know, Dora, which I'm actually growing neutral to Dora. Because Dora actually seems somewhat alright in my opinion. Because, well, yes, there's the awkward pauses and the talking to the camera, but Dora wasn't being too harmful. Neither is Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Like, honestly, back then I pretty much thought it was like very harmful, but now I'm older and I'm like, it's really harmless. I mean, why are we getting so upset about it? I mean, It's pretty much like how people get super upset over Barney, and guess how that ended up? People were threatening you know, people were threatening the voice of Barney, Bob West. They were threatening, you know, probably the one seen at the end of Bluey, because it's Bluey. I've also heard that Bluey's getting a 20-minute special. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know, Joshua would be. I'm going to try my best not to stream for 30 minutes because I'm going to save that for Tom's and Percy streams. Not to mention I have the planned Percy Sing Along Songs and More stream for the Percy Express. I'm also hoping to do more streams at like Six Flags St. Louis, the St. Louis Zoo. Heck, maybe I might even do one at the Fabulous Fox. Not at like the actual show, but you know, on like maybe on the outside giving my review of Blue's Big Play, which I have seen it this year, and it was great. I might do a stream about that sometime next year, but you know. But honestly, I don't really feel super bothered by Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but at the same time, I'm tired of people saying that is Mickey Mouse, but in my opinion, it's not. Like, people are treating it like it's a gift from God, but, you know. But then again, I kind of do the same with Thomas the Tank Engine and Trains in general. And believe me, there's a lot of people out there that might get annoyed by it. And trains are somewhat harmless. Well, train obsessions, anyway. Unless they take it to a serious level where they refuse to pay bills and they just live on the streets or they just live on a train, then that's an unhealthy level. But I'm not the kind of person. I mean, I was like, people are going to do that to Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, where they're just going to build a giant statue of the clubhouse and just, you know, all bow down and sing the hot dog dance. And yes, I just made a biblical reference to the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Or in the VeggieTales case, Rack, Shack, and Benny. Which, speaking of which, I'm excited for Remolded. Rack, Shack, and Benny Remolded. It's pretty much this group of Vegemators gonna recreate Mickey Mouse Clubhouse from scratch. They're gonna practically make this super fresh and pretty much cook to order. And here I go making fast food references now. Anyway, back to business. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. They had a pilot, which looked pretty cool. I mean, another thing that bothered me was like the reuse of themes. I mean, they did it with Thomas a lot, but well, the themes just sound annoying for some reason to me, which is just, I don't know why, it's just happened. Like, I was like, I really don't like this. I don't like how the music sounds. I mean, thing is, I would like it, but at the same time, there's just something uncanny about it, in my opinion, with the animation, the voices, and the music. Not yet. I'm hoping to do so possibly this weekend. However, this Saturday, there's the Christmas parade that I'm going to be attending. I don't think I'll do a live stream there because, you know, copyright reasons, and, well, also, I don't want to, you know, waste my Streamyard hours because I have 20 hours a month because I don't have premium and don't really plan on getting premium. So, yeah. Which another reason why is because, well, I'm not going to be posting the link publicly because I'm tired of intruders. Which is why I never post the link in the community tab or chat or description again. Because I got a lot of intruders, whether it's, you know, people doing inappropriate stuff just to get a reaction, or just simply, well, annoying fans are like, oh, dude, Tops, I love your content. You should have this character. You should have that character. I'm not a request type of person, let me tell you. And yes, there was that one time I did it, but well, that's also going to be possibly the last time I do it. I'm only going to add characters that I want, not what they want, what I want. Like, honestly. It's nice to think of others, but another person you think about is yourself. Think, do you really want to do this? Do you really want to, add this character? Do you really like this character? Is this character one of your favorites? I mean, I mean, thankfully people haven't asked me to add characters from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but well, if I did add characters from Mickey Mouse, they would be, well, actually, Mickey wouldn't most likely be a villain because, I want to do the whole Disney's evil shtick like most people are doing, like South Park, The Simpsons. Well, The Simpsons back then, before Disney Plus bought them out, and now they pretty much make shorts that are basically commercials for the Disney stuff, like Star Wars or Marvel. I'm like, huh. Honestly, I think Mickey Mouse Clubhouse would be honestly better than that. Yes, I'm trying to say a lot of positive stuff about it because I'm tired of being harsh. I'm tired of just being negative because I don't want people to feel like I don't like this guy. He's just so mean about the show. It's just a TV show. And yes, so as you all know, I'm going to be doing my best not to be, you know, super hateful on certain TV shows or characters. And yes, that also goes for a certain character that someone that I used to know, like the voice on streams. But that's maybe because I don't like the person who did it. Not gonna say names because I don't want to start stuff. And my drama days are far behind me. Because earlier this year, I practically almost ruined my reputation and ruined my life. Like earlier this year in March, I pretty much almost ruined my reputation and my life. I thought it was going to be the end of me that year. Because yikes. I was. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was still going through adolescence, pretty much. Having those, think of me feelings. And also back then, I was pretty much a tyrant. But the tyranny had ended in like late March, which was also the same month that it happened. I had to quickly clean up my act, think about how I was going to better myself. Which is why I don't make much about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but I only thought I did it for this occasion because Mickey's birthday had just recently passed, and I'm tired of people being like, now this is the best piece of Mickey Mouse work ever. But it's not. There's other great pieces. I mean, it's okay to like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, but at the same time, there's other pieces like the 2013 shorts, The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, The Wonderful Blank of Mickey Mouse, and not to mention the classic cartoons from Steamboat Willie all the way until, I don't know, honestly. It's alright to be a fan of a show. In fact, I'm a fan of a lot of shows like Happy Tree Friends, which has violence, which people don't like, PBJ Arter, which uses a noodle dance song that some people might find annoying, or the characters annoying. I also like Tom's and Friends, which people don't like the hit era because it pretty much turned Tom's into a baby show. And I also like THX, which most people are afraid of and cannot stand the deep note. Uh, and I also like The Simpsons, which in later seasons, and I can tell by this too, Marge's voice is just ugh. Like honestly, I think so too. Like Marge's voice has got to be changed. I mean, Julie's been doing it for a while, but she either needs to do better. They need to recast Marge Simpson because Marge practically sounds like she is, you know, it sounds like she's not even trying now. But it's not about The Simpsons. It's about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. How much you want to bet The Simpsons are going to make some sort of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse thing, where it's like a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse themed short, where it has like a Maggie and the clubhouse, Mickey says hello, all that jazz. And there's the Mousecadooer stuff, the Mousecatools, and then the hot dog dance. Honestly, I would love to see that, actually. Well, I think we're gonna end it off here because I think I've said enough. I'm happy I got that out of the way. And I mentioned all the positive things about it, which is a win-win. I finally got some stuff on my chest, and I talked positive about it. Now that's a win-win scenario. Well, folks, that's all for this stream. I promise this won't be a every so often thing. I'm only gonna stream whenever I feel like it. I'm not gonna do like a stream every time. Like every time someone does something to me, I do a stream because that was back in the old days. But yeah. Anyway, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, and also be sure to check out the next episode of Drew Tom French, which thankfully I filmed it before my voice became funny. Hopefully I'll be cured of my sickness soon, but yeah. Till now, this is Drew Thomas signing off. Good night, and being sick sucks. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse is honestly not super bad, actually. I can't believe I said that. Good night, everybody.